There's a name that echoes through the hallways of Nigerian boarding schools, a name that stirs fear in the hearts of students late at night. That name is Madam Koi Koi, a woman, a ghost, a legend. But more than that, she's a tale that has haunted generations. The story begins in the 1960s. Some say she was once a teacher, elegant, strict, but cruel. Known for her striking red heels, the koi koi sound of her footsteps echoed wherever she walked. Hence the name, Madam Koi Koi Star. But one day, something went horribly wrong. Some versions say she slapped a student so hard it led to serious injury. She was fired, humiliated. On her way out, she vowed revenge on the school and all students. Days after her death, strange things began to happen. Students reported hearing high heels echoing in empty hallways. Dorm lights flickered. Some claimed to see a shadowy woman in red heels floating at night. Let's hear from past students or real experiences. Miriam, now a grown woman, recounts. I was 14. Our dorm had just gone quiet. Then we heard it koi koi koi. Everyone froze. My bunkmate said, "Don't open your eyes." But I peeked, and I saw her, tall, pale, with long black hair. Her shoes glowed. She stopped at my bed and smiled. Authorities tried to dismiss the rumors, but stories kept piling up, from schools in Lagos, Enugu, Jos, even Port Harcourt. All too similar. Was it coincidence? Or was Madam Koi Koi moving from one school to another? Legend says she appears on the third night of silence in a dorm, or when a student breaks certain rules. Whispers warn. Never talk about her after 9 p.m. Never whistle in the hallway. Never sleep alone. Tund, a former student. I laughed when I heard the stories until it happened. I was alone in the toilet. The bulb started blinking. Then I heard her footsteps. She said, "Why are you not afraid of me?" I ran out barefoot. In some versions, Madam Koi Koi seeks justice for a wrongful death. In others, she enjoys fear. A restless soul, condemned to haunt forever. The tale became so widespread it inspired plays, books, and even short films. Madam Koi Koi isn't just a ghost, she's a cultural symbol. A warning. A nightmare passed down through whispers. But is she real? Could the human mind create such vivid horrors? Or is there truly a spirit trapped in our schools? Expert commentary. A psychologist explains the power of collective fear. A spiritualist shares beliefs about vengeful spirits. In 1987, a school in the Southeast was shut down after 5 students claimed to be attacked in 1 week. Teachers resigned. The dorm was burned down. It was said to be her last school, but the koi koi sound never truly stopped. Over time, Madam Koi Koi became more than just a ghost story. She became a rite of passage. Every new boarding school student heard of her within their first week. Senior students would whisper it at night, sometimes just to scare, other times as a warning. They say if you laughed at her story, she'd come for you. In 2004, at a girls' boarding school in Ogun State, the story took a terrifying turn. 17 girls woke up screaming at once. They claimed to see the same thing, a tall woman in red heels, standing at the door, blood dripping from her shoes. The school said it was mass hysteria. But what causes 17 girls to dream the same thing? March 3rd. I heard the koi koi sound again. This is the 3rd night. Mama, I'm scared. I told Auntie Bose, but she said I'm imagining it. Last night, the light bulb burst. I swear she stood near my bed staring. I cover myself with my wrapper, but I still heard the sound. Koi, koi, koi. Interestingly, while the story spread across cities and modern schools, Madam Koi Koi seemed absent from village schools. Why? Some believe her spirit is drawn to concrete walls, urban electricity, places she once walked in life. Others say rural communities perform more spiritual cleansing, protecting their compounds. Those who grew up in boarding houses knew the rules. Never mention her name after lights out. Don't walk alone after midnight. Always cover your mirror at night. She appears in reflections. And never, ever challenge her. 1999, a school in Abuja. A boy named Sei went missing from the dorm. No break-in, no struggle. Just vanished. His bunk was perfectly made. But a single red shoe print was left on the floor. The school never recovered. Psychologists argue it's mass suggestion. That fear passed on becomes belief. But spiritualists claim she is real, a restless soul feeding on energy, drawn to fear like a flame draws a moth. One pastor claimed to deliver a girl, possessed by Madame Koi Koi. During the prayer, the girl screamed in a deep voice, "I walk where fear lives." To others, Madame Koi Koi is more than a ghost. She's a symbol of abuse in schools, of silent suffering, of fear ignored. Her tale reminds students to speak up, to respect boundaries, to acknowledge pain. In some versions, she only appears in places where students are mistreated. In recent years, the tale has been revived online. Students post videos of sounds in their hostels, photos of footprints, challenges daring each other to summon Madame Koi Koi. Whether true or not, her digital haunting is alive. In 2022, a private school in Lekki reported strange power outages. Multiple students saw a figure in red near the water tank. CCTV footage was erased. The security guard quit the next morning, saying, "She is back and she's angry." A final diary entry, found decades later, read, "If you hear her footsteps, it's too late. Run if you can. But never forget, Madame Koi Koi walks still." So is she real? Or is she a myth created by fear, passed from one dorm to another like an invisible torch? Whatever you believe, Madame Koi Koi's story continues. In every boarding school, in every late-night whisper, she reminds us that some tales refuse to die.